Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Do you think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
Listening to the Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast, a show for wrestling fans by wrestling fans. Join us each episode as we take a look at some of the greatest moments in professional wrestling history. And now, your host.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, we're driving a pit or driving a Mercedes. Welcome to the latest edition of the Retro Wrestling Revival, baby. We got Johnny P, we got the man to be, we got the king of stutter style that likes to smile style and profile. We got Johnny P with the way to be, and you know what? It's gonna be a fun night, baby. We gonna have Nitro, baby. I'm sorry, I'm in like a dusty mood tonight because I just saw an awesome tribute from Mr. Carmelo Hayes from the brand called NXT, man. Which I don't know whether you saw it, but the entrance that he made at the Stand and Deliver show was an awesome tribute to him. But anyways, brother, we're here to focus on the old school. We're here to focus on the retro. What are you up to, John? How are you doing, man? And what's been going on in your world, brother?
I am doing wonderful and fantastic. It was a wonderful day today. Great day at work. Lots of great things on the horizon over on the professional side. Had a great night with my daughter. I taught her how to cook tonight a little bit. So I've been working on teaching her how to cook. So we made some steaks. We made some veggies. We actually baked the cake together and had some fun. And now we're going to watch some Nitro tonight, so I'm super, super excited to be here. I'm glad we're back to Nitro. It's been a while since we've done some Nitro.
It has.
You know?
It's been like a month.
Yeah, it's been a little over that, I think, because we when we came back from break there, we were right into the WWF and then King of the Ring. So
that's true.
Yeah, so we've been on King of the Ring the past few weeks, so it's good to be back. Tonight's kind of a big night for Nitro. It's the start of a kind of a new era for them, so to speak, for 97, and it's going to be a great show, I think, for sure tonight. It's going to be really interesting. I'm excited to do some Nitro, and the theme to lead us in here is very fitting because he's going to be the big part of the summer for WCW, and that's Lex Luger, and it's going to start tonight on Nitro.
Ooh, I'm excited, brother. And the thing is that many people, they consider this one of the biggest storylines in the history of World Championship Wrestling. And I can speak for John and I can speak for myself when I say this. This was actually our favorite Luger storyline in his whole history of being being a Hall of Fame wrestler. And speaking of that, WWE, what are you waiting for?
Philadelphia in the Hall of Fame.
Philadelphia, PA, okay, WrestleMania 40. Do it. Sid Vicious as well. Come on, baby.
What is going on, Daniel? Daniel says, who is here to
Oh.
see some WCW? We are here tonight.
Oh,
It's going to be great because Lex is, along with Sting, the two biggest guys for the faces in 1997, in my opinion. And this is the summer of Lex that starts tonight on this Nitro here. And he's gonna do some big things. Oh, see, Adam says, boo, WWE is better than WCW. Listen, they were doing some great stuff too at this time, Adam, as well, as you've seen on the show.
I agree.
Yeah, they've been doing. This is why it was the best era for wrestling for me, because you had great programming on the WWE side, the WWF side, and then WCW was really doing great things as well. Now, I know they both had some misses at certain points. That's wrestling. Yeah. That's how it goes. But this was a great period of time to be a wrestling fan. You didn't know what to turn on every week because each show was equally as good.
Well, one of my friends growing up, he had he down in his basement, he had like the little splitter for the cable.
Okay.
And he had Nitro on one TV and he had Raw on the other. So he was literally watching both at the same time.
Oh boy. Daniel says, if I'm speaking for myself, narcissist all the way.
I don't know. Lex Express. But yeah, speaking,
Adam says it was all good. I was always a WWE guy. I bet you it's because you're from Canada, Adam. It's kind of the Canadian thing, because they came up there to that area probably way more than WCW did. So,
oh yeah, like without a doubt. And speaking of Express, this Saturday coming up, where myself, and Mr. Daniel will be driving the Daniel Express to Greenville, baby. And we're going to AEW Collision live, baby, live. And
you guys got pretty good seats too, don't you?
Oh, brother, I'm excited. Yes. Daniel is a phenomenal seat finder, man. He's a phenomenal person to go to the show with. This show has been way long overdue for me and him. I can't wait, man, to have a blast. And which I felt kind of bad because, like, my wife, she couldn't go. So I bestowed upon her first two official pieces of wrestling memorabilia. My wife's favorite wrestler is Dominic Mysterio, and you even said, John, Dominic, he's your favorite modern heel now.
He is. He's my favorite. Dirty Dom.
So what I did was, and which I surprised my wife this was, I got a limited edition signed Dominic Mysterio picture right here.
Dirty Dom. Look at that. There you go.
Yes, and And the thing is that this right here, it was from the Royal Rumble this year. And my wife, she loved it so much that literally, like, within about 30 minutes, she went to the store and she bought a frame for this damn thing. So, yeah.
Daniel says the Kerwin White Express is making its way to Greenville.
That son of a bitch. He messaged me that earlier, and that song stuck in my head.
And your wife wins them over with the Dirty Dom nods.
Oh, yeah. And then I got her a replica Nightmare belt. So, because her second favorite male wrestler is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Well, you guys are going to have a fantastic time. You got some great stuff for her. I think you guys are going to have a blast. I'm jealous. Have a wonderful time. I look forward to going to a show with you and Daniel in the near future. Hopefully WrestleMania this year we all get to go to in Philly. So.
Straight up, I wish, not that I'm complaining that we're going, but I wish they would have had the tag team match that they had this Saturday coming up. It was out fucking standing. It was one of the best tag matches that I've seen, all year. It was the Revival, better known as FTR, facing Maxwell Jacob Friedman and Mr. Adam Cole, baby.
Hey.
And that tag match for the World Tag Team titles, it was absolutely outstanding. It was off the charts. And it's perhaps renewing a little bit of faith within me with AEW. So
just got to keep an open mind, man. And you're probably going to have a good time. So keep that open mind. That's the best part. You're never going to not have fun at a live show. You're going to have a great time. So, and we're going to have a great time tonight, folks. Daniel says, I tune in for WCW for Hollywood and NWO, then turn back to Raw. I used to do a lot of the same on that, Daniel. Here's the card for tonight. So they're in Boston, Massachusetts tonight. So
Boston.
Yeah, they're in Boston right there. Let me see. Better Than Bebe would get me to drink if they were there. I'd be a lunatic. All right. I love it. Better than Baby.
Yes.
All right, so here's tonight's card for tonight.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
I wake up every morning, can't wait to embrace the day.
What a great theme, Kerwin.
Awesome song.
Yes. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Remember?
That's right. And
you think they'd get away with that today?
Not even fucking close.
No, not at all. Well, here's the card for tonight. So we're back to the 2-hour shows. I think we went back to the last one, actually, but we're on the 2-hour shows again. Opening up the card tonight is going to be a 6-man tag match. It's going to be the Luchadors out here. It is going to be Juventud Guerrera, Super Calo, and the Ultimo Dragon taking on La Parka, Psychosis, and Silver King. That should be a fun match.
God, that should be fun, man. That should be funner than somebody using their fleshlight. Anyways.
There you go. We'll get back to that later, though. Singles match is going to be Alex Wright taking on Chris Jericho.
Oh, God, that's going to be good.
This next match I really don't care about at all, and I don't really know why it's on Nitro, but it's Akira Hokuto, the WCW Women's Champion, taking on Malia Hosaka.
Okay, that's a piss break match.
Yeah, that's definitely a piss break match. Singles match next is going to be Konnan taking on Steve Mongo McMichael. This is where it starts, the Lex Luger Express here for WCW for the summer. And it's going to be a non-title match. Lex Luger's taking on Hollywood Hulk Hogan in a non-title match here on Nitro. Pretty big match there for Boston to get Hulk on actually wrestling a match on Nitro. He didn't do that too much. So
I bet you $5 there will be interference.
We shall see. We shall see when we get to it. Then we have the WCW United States heavyweight title match. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett taking on the champ, Dean Malenko. And the main event is going to be the WCW World Tag Team Championships. It's going to be the Outsiders, the champs, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, taking on Ric Flair and Roddy Piper.
Okay, fuck me, Roddy Piper. Okay,
yeah, hopefully we don't get a Flair and Piper promo at least. So let's just hope we don't get that one. So
that's true. That's true.
Daniel says the Mexicos are going to war with Juvi and Psychosis on different sides. Mongo for the Hall of Fame, and tonight Nitro works for Daniel Brother.
Oh, whoa! Speaking of Mongo, right now, which Daniel sent me the news. Mongo, I think he's a semi or a quarterfinalist for the National Football League Hall of Fame.
Put the man in the damn Hall of Fame, NFL. Come on now. Put him in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be.
Do it before he passes.
Seriously, and he deserves to be anyways. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Does Piper know where he is this week? That is very debatable. I don't think Piper knows exactly where he is this week. So,
do you think we should ask? Do you think we should ask Mr. Kevin Nash his opinion on Piper?
I love his take on Piper. You got to listen to the Click This podcast.
I know.
when he talks about it, when he bitch slaps Rowdy Piper. So definitely going to be a fun show. If you guys want to watch along with us, head on over to Peacock. We're watching over on the Peacock app, but if you find it somewhere else where you watch it, by all means, go right ahead. We watch it on the Peacock app. So it's the June 9th, 1997 edition of Nitro. Christy, you got it loaded up.
I got to load up, and just to give you guys a quick update, starting next month, Peacock will go up $1. So shut the fuck up, stop complaining. Seriously, for like $12 a month, it's still not a bad deal. Okay. Anyways,
I'm not worried about it. So
no.
Yeah, Nash is a huge fan of the hot rod. That's for sure, Daniel. He's a big fan of the hot rod. No doubt about it.
Big
All
time.
right, so head on over to Peacock if you want to watch along with us. Once again, June 9th, 1997. Chris, you ready to go?
I'm ready to rock and roll, brother.
All right, everybody. If you want to watch along with us, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's watch some Nitro.
All right. Oh, God, the entrance. I say it over and over, man. One of the best entrances ever in wrestling.
Absolutely phenomenal.
And I got to say this. Actually, I was able to watch the whole episode of AEW Collision this past Saturday because I gave it a shot. And it has Monday Nitro vibes, dude. Believe me, it's not nearly as good, but it's got like that kind of vibe, like the old school feel. And my encouragement Even if you got to watch it in like 15-minute intervals, give it a shot.
I have yet to see an episode. I've seen a couple of clips here and there, but I don't have cable, so I don't get it because I just have a couple of the streaming apps. I just don't have time to watch TV anymore. I wish I did. You know, it's between our couple of shows we do a week and stuff that I got going on for work, it's so hard to get time to watch TV.
Hell, I mean, me and you, like, we're so busy now that we barely even listen to podcasts anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to much anymore. It kind of sucks, but that's life. That's a good thing. We got on commentary the living legend Larry Zbyszko in that beautiful denim Nitro shirt, along with Tony Schiavone and the Professor Mike Tenay, one of your all-time favorites.
Oh, brother, amen to that. And the thing is that Mike Tenay, he was the professor of not only World Championship Wrestling, but of TNA. And he's a bigger reason why that I fell in love with the company early on with TNA Wrestling and Mr. Don West. So, yes.
Daniel says they got to charge that extra $1 for the Super Mario movie. And Cody Rhodes saw the Nitro opening video and opening pyro and got inspired.
Dude, seriously. What the fuck is DDP doing?
Man, Paige just kicked his fucking foot right through that limo. Liz just slammed his arm in there. At least he didn't pull a Goldberg. And
you started my mind. Oh my God, you started my mind.
Through it. Goldberg hit through it with his arm and tore a tendon. So
they gave him a tool to hit it. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna." Yeah.
Larry's denim shirt for the Hall of Fame. Daniel says its own building is needed. Dude,
whenever you were in the military, because I know besides you wearing like your uniform, because that was a pussy magnet right there, okay? But a little secret a lot of people don't know is that your denim Nitro shirt, it got you 3 times more than what you normally got with your military stuff.
Hey, you just had to rock that thing out to the bar and the ladies were flocking to you.
Boom, man. Easy. And Larry's the one, he's the one that laid the groundwork for you, brother. I mean, he was technically your wingman.
He's the living legend for a reason.
There you go.
Boy, Boston's got some interesting folks here in the crowd tonight. Let's see if they rank up with Omaha and Saginaw.
And with our Nitro series, ladies and gentlemen, a phenomenal companion piece. This is the best book ever written on the subject of Monday Nitro. Please buy it. Guy Evans, Nitro, excellent book. This guy has done so much freaking research. It is outstanding. It is so good that Eric Bischoff, the man that created the concept of Monday Nitro, says this is the best book ever written about the subject. So, boom. If Bischoff, he gets a stamp of approval, then you should check it out.
Psychosis' theme is one of my favorite WCW themes. I don't know why, but it is. It's the chairman of WCW. It's La Parka.
I agree, man. And I feel like Sean Spears, you talk about me needing to apologize to Paul Bromwell. I think Sean Spears needs to apologize to Psychosis for stealing his gimmick.
You mean La Parka?
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
He might have tried to, he might try to steal Psychosis's, but nobody wants to wrestle with those horns on their mask like that.
How did that not hurt him? I'm just saying.
I'm sure they're bendable.
I know. I'm being a smart ass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And that's not even his real hair, I don't think.
That looks almost as bad as the fake cane whenever Festus was dressed up as him.
Oh, my God. Festus as that. Woo!
And did he not think to wet down to wet down the wig the first appearance?
Oh, I don't know. Festus is the fake Kane. Now, Luke Gallows has sure had a lot of gimmicks, hasn't he?
He has, and
that guy has had more runs in the WWE than Marty Jannetty, I think.
Yeah,
I really do. I think he's had more WWE runs than Marty Jannetty.
I think you're right. And the thing is like with Luke Gallows, extremely talented guy, but I don't think. Let's just be honest. I mean, no disrespect towards the.
What was that move by the Dragon?
I don't know, but I mean, no disrespect towards the Bullet Club. Oh, excuse me, the OC, because that's what they're called, and the WWE. But I don't think Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows would be there right now if it wasn't for AJ Styles.
Oh shit!
Yo, good
I
God.
know. Super Calo dropped him wrong. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Boy, they are taking off like a fucking bullet train right here in this match. Wow.
Oh, man, this is awesome.
This is fast paced as it gets right here.
Dude, Super Calo did not get the credit he deserved, man.
Super Calo was really good as a luchador for sure. Oh my God, look at La Parka there. Wow.
Good God.
He was like trying to springboard off of it, and then he kind of botched that one, but it still was cool. Jeez, man. Look at Super Calo.
Good God.
This guy can move. He can fucking move.
Just imagine a Super Calo versus Jeff Hardy.
You would think that Gallows has learned, Daniel. He's doing a Marty party and catering. That they'd sign him and he just goes to catering right there. 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he does.
Gallo, what a stud. Fashion statement. Yeah, that was definitely an interesting one. Rest in peace to Silver King, who passed away a couple years ago.
Rest in peace to Mr. Adrian Street.
Yeah, I heard he passed away, yesterday, right?
Yes, he did, which is a damn shame because the guy, whenever it came to the androgynous and honestly laying the groundwork for beautiful.
Nice move by the Juice.
And for laying the groundwork for the Goldust characters, the Adrian Adonis, which I can go on and on. Street was the one that he was the pioneer of the androgynous characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous George too.
Oh yeah. I would say that too.
A bunch of them there. Boy, these guys do not have an off switch in their arsenal. Of these guys. This is the first 10-second break they've taken since this match has started. So,
how quickly do you think me and you would have been blown up by now?
I'd have been blown up in the first 30 seconds. The way that I'm going these days on my leg.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't even think I would have made it 30 seconds at this pace.
Just imagine the Ultimate Warrior versus the Ultimo Dragon in the pace
of the Warrior had been blown up before he got there. Daniel says, now I know where Trey Lance got the inspiration for his hairdo. He watched the Silver King match.
Oh.
He's going to get the inspiration for the bench this year because our boy Brock Purdy's taking that lineup over.
Speaking of your boys, the wonderful Dolphins, they're in the process of speaking to Mr. Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I heard.
And I think he'd be a wonderful fit.
He would be a great one. We got two good running backs, but he'd be a good one.
Dude,
I'd definitely take Dalvin Cook. I'm not going to pass up a 1,200-yard-a-year rusher.
He's made 4 consecutive Pro Bowls.
Yeah, I'm not passing up on Dalvin Cook if they sign him. I'd be pretty happy.
Now, Ezekiel Elliott, I think you guys will be fine passing up on him.
He's washed. The rumor is he's going to New England.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so New England isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so it's okay.
No.
Okay, so Psychosis just pulled up Super Calo for some reason there. He wanted to put a little bit more punishment on him here.
He did.
That's right, Daniel. Daniel knows it. Brock Purdy all day. Purdy Mania is running wild still.
He's going to get pretty dirty.
He's pretty damn good. I like that kid.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know how La Parka hasn't broken his fucking neck by now with some of the moves he's doing out here.
I don't know, man. Now, Brock ain't no Lamar Jackson, but hey, not many people are.
Well, let's wait and see on that one because Brock's got a lot of gas left in the tank there. He's got just started.
Oh, dude, brother, we got football season coming up, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Fantasy, baby.
I'm done with baseball, so with my team, I'm done with baseball. So
well, you're going to vicariously cheer. You said you would become an O's fan by default.
I am rooting for the Orioles just for you, and I like the young team, so I'm rooting for the Orioles now that my Mets are all but a given out of it. They just traded off another piece today, so
who?
I'm glad they got rid of Canna. They traded Scherzer this weekend. Verlander's probably going to be next tomorrow.
Scherzer, where'd he go?
They sent him to Texas, but we got a top 3 prospect for him with Ronald Acuna's brother.
Oh, brother, man, like the Rangers, man, they're gonna damn.
Yeah, I don't mind though. We're really stocking up our farm system. We picked up a great young pitcher from Milwaukee today, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm all about football mode right now. Nice move by the Psychosis there. Jeez.
Beautiful.
You got to say this about Psychosis and La Parka. They were not tiny luchadors.
Mm-mm.
Psychosis has to probably be at least 6 feet tall.
No shit, man. And
Parka's a good 6 feet tall, right around.
Dude, Silver King's a beast himself.
He is. I'm telling
you.
Look
at that.
Wow. Oh, wow.
This has been a phenomenal way to start the show.
Ezekiel Elliott is as done as the Warrior when the bell rang. I'm rooting for the Indians, only in the movies. Yeah, why not?
I think
Dick Taylor, little Eddie Harris.
Dude. I think Hollywood Brown is regretting.
Oh boy, what's he gonna do here?
Begging for. Wow. Good Lord.
Boy,
beautiful.
Talk about a way to ramp the crowd up and get them going.
I think Mr. Hollywood Brown is regretting being traded last year to the Cardinals from the Ravens.
It might be. We shall see.
Hey, he's
nice
got a
move by Hoovy.
Beautiful. He's got Colt.
Hoovy can go in the ring, Chris.
Oh God, yeah, he can. He's got Colt McCoy as his quarterback, man.
Hey, Colt McCoy's a stallion. Is Dragon going up for the Frankensteiner here? Yep. Boom. Right on Psychosis.
Beautiful.
Dragon sleeper right into it. That's it. Yep. Tapping.
God, this match was excellent.
Yeah. Great kickoff to the show.
This is going to be very hard to top.
I don't know if you're going to top this match on the card, at least. I'm not saying some of the other matches won't be really good or have great storylines to them, but in regards to in-ring action there, excitement and fun. Look at Parka throwing the fucking chair in Calo's face. He's not done.
Boom!
And that's not one of those shitty chairs. That's one of the wooden ones.
No, this shit hurts. Good God. Ow!
Boy, the luchadors, they're stiff in the ring, aren't they?
Yeah. Good God. He's not fucking around.
Yeah.
And
Daniel says Parka better be getting a few extra bucks for this tonight.
Yeah. And Jericho said that whenever he went down to Mexico, that he hated being hit like with those wooden chairs because of the screws. They would get loose and they would cut the shit out of him on like the side.
Here comes Lex.
Yes. One of the best WCW teams of all time.
Yeah. Probably my favorite, I would say.
Yes.
That's why I play it to enter the show. Like, when we do the entrance to the show, I always play that because it's like one of those theme songs that can
gets you pumped up, man.
Yeah, it gets you pumped up, 100%.
Okay.
Lex looks like $1 million fucking dollars. I always say it. The best look to me in the history of professional wrestling is Lex Luger.
He's a close second for me. It's Sid Vicious.
He always gets it.
Okay, dear WWE, if anybody's listening, get Lex in, get Sid in this year. Coming up. Come on.
They need to be. I don't know how they're not.
I don't either.
It's like criminal that they're not in.
I mean, Charmel's in there, but not Lex.
Yeah. The irony in that one. You got fucking Drew Carey in the Hall of Fame and Charmel and Cody Wilson. But you don't got
Kid
Lex.
Rock.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump. Oh, my God.
Lex wants his title shot. He wants in there.
Yeah.
Lex just looks like 6 broads, or just got like 6 broads backstage before this promo. Maybe a dozen, Daniel.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't imagine they weren't lining up to get a piece of Lex at this point.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, especially if Lex was hanging out with Rick.
Woo!
Speaking of Rick, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out the Retro Wrestling Revival Facebook page, which I just posted a meme earlier of Ric Flair's perfect religion, and that's Mormonism.
Even a Mormon commented on it and agreed.
Yes, and that is awesome because Rick could have multiple wives, and it's okay.
Lex Luger just announced tonight it's him versus Hollywood Hogan in a match.
Hell yeah. Oh, speaking of Hogan, guys, make sure to check out the latest interview with Hulk Hogan and Theo Von on the Theo Von podcast. Honestly, which I don't listen to very many podcasts now, but Theo is one of the ones that I do check out, and absolutely outstanding. And Hogan, just one of the best Hogan sit-downs I've ever heard.
It was phenomenal. Theo Von is a great interviewer.
Yes, he is.
He is wonderful.
So, yeah.
All right. We got Mike Tenay in the back here. We got a white limo pulling up. We had the black limo earlier. Is this going to be the Horseman? Yeah, yeah. It's Piper and Flair, at least.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're getting a promo. It's coming.
Oh, my motherfucker.
It's coming. It's here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's fighting to be done. That's what.
That's like whenever. That's like a stripper's herpes flaring up. It's a given. It's going to happen. It's only a matter of time.
Well, we got Great American Bash 97 coming up here soon. Let me see exactly when that is, because I don't know if it's in the next couple of weeks or not. Let's see.
Hold on.
Great American Bash 97 it was on June 15th. So our next episode of the Nitro part is going to be the Great American Bash that we're going to be watching. So we'll do a Raw next week. Yeah, we're going to be doing a Raw next week. And then after we do the Raw, it's going to be right on over to Great American Bash 1997.
All right.
And the 2 weeks.
And we're going to be, oh my God. Okay, dude, the lineup's going to be outstanding. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a quick preview. It's going to be the Ultimo Dragon versus Psychosis, which is going to be a fucking barn burner.
I'm dancing.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Coming out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got Harlem Heat, Booker T, and Stevie Ray with Sister Sherry facing the Steiner brothers. Okay, that's going to be nice. Konnan versus Hugh Morris. Glacier versus Wrath. Oh, man.
Jesus.
The matchup for the ages. Which Akira Hokuto facing Medusa.
All right.
Chris Benoit versus Ming. Kevin Green versus Steve McMichael. That could actually be pretty damn entertaining. The Outsiders facing Ric Flair and Piper, and Savage versus DDP.
All right. That's not bad.
No.
We got Chris Jericho coming out here, folks. Let me get to Daniel's comments here. Lex has changed his life around. It's a perfect story to get him in the Hall of Fame. I couldn't agree more, Daniel. 100%.
I agree.
Piper was about to walk away and looks surprised that Flair would talk. The highlight of every single person in the crowd, Dust Wonder Kid.
I agree.
And you have me looking forward to it until you mentioned Glacier against Wrath.
Okay, so what's more painful to watch, Daniel? Is it Glacier, Wrath, or Prince Iaukea?
You know what's great news, though, coming from painful stuff that WCW has done to us? And I think it's Bash of the Beach 97 when we get to that. Will be the final match ever between Benoit and Sullivan. The feud will finally be done. I'm giving you a spoiler right now. It's
Thank God.
It's the final match. It's the loser retires match. And final. It's over after this. We're never going to have to see it again unless we choose to watch it, which I will never choose to watch them ever again.
Thank you, Jesus. Good Lord.
It's coming, buddy. It's almost here.
So, by the way, I'm going to tell you this right now. You forget to say the 3 words every time Jericho comes out.
Yeah, baby.
No. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm thinking Neidhart there. Sorry. No. I'm just waiting for Ralphus. I can't wait for Ralphus to come with Jericho in the next couple of years. Okay. Ralphus is so over with me always. That guy is the best. I wish Ralphus was still around and alive, and I would love to interview Ralphus.
I would too. Oh, I stand corrected. The AEW show is going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina, not Greenville. Right. Okay.
I was just down there last year.
Yes.
It's a beautiful town.
It's going to be FTR facing Big Bill and Brian Cage. So that's going to be a fun match to watch. It's going to be Ricky Starks facing CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah. And Chris Statlander facing Mercedes Martinez.
All right. That'd be a good card. Daniel gives you an answer here. He says, tough pick. I might take Glacier and Wrath as what I'd rather watch. I don't like Torture, but I can't stand Iaukea even more. And that Ralphus is in the back in 97 just training. He's getting ready for it.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it.
He's getting ready. Good match to start here between Alex Wright and Chris Jericho. And Alex just celebrated a birthday recently. So happy birthday to the to Dust Wonderkin.
Yes,
There he's
that's
dancing.
Wonder Kid,
All
and I
right,
think
Alex. There you go. I mentioned birthday.
He is,
he's doing a
man.
birthday dance now.
Good for him.
Boy, he's getting great fucking heat from the crowd. They're flipping him off and everything. Great
Yes.
heel heat from him.
I think, honestly, I think Alex would have made a great United States heavyweight champion.
I agree. I definitely agree. There was much more that they could have done with him as a heel to get him over.
So damn good. So talented.
Not Berlin, though. That was the fucking worst. Wow.
Hey, we got a wrestler named Berlin. What are we going to name his bodyguard? The Wall. Get it? The Berlin Wall.
Who made that one up? Let's take a guess.
What? Wait, hold on. No, because Russo debuted. It was
no. I think Bro made that one up. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure it was during his time frame.
Who, Russo?
It's got to be during his time frame.
Okay,
it's got to be. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. Don't eat me up for it if I'm wrong. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying what I think, and I think it was Russo. I think it was Russo during that time. But with all credit,
I'm gonna look that up. Who made the gimmick?
All credit to Russo, is he always found a way to incorporate everybody into the show.
He did.
Yeah, he always found a way, and that was a good.
Oh, beautiful.
About him. Alex is going up to the top rope here.
Good God. Oh God. 1, 2. Good chemistry in between the two.
Yeah, they got good chemistry between these two for sure. Not as good as the Luchador match, eerie and close to it, to be honest with you, but they're doing a good job. It's decent.
Okay, so all right, so Berlin debuted on August 30th. Russo showed up in September.
Okay, so he's not to blame for that.
So no, barely.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe he had some insight though beforehand because he might have been doing a little bit of work before. So I don't know. I'd be interested. I would say I bet you he had some input still, but who knows?
But Russo was
if
a big
I'm wrong,
reason.
I'm wrong.
But Jericho revealed that Russo was one of the reasons why he went to the WWF.
Okay, interesting.
And but unfortunately, literally like a month after he debuted, Russo left.
Yeah. So that didn't work out. Yeah. It says Russo and others are on tomorrow night's Dark Side of the Ring for Bash at the Beach 2000. Now, we've heard this story a million times from the players that are involved, but Hogan. Yeah. Hogan never talks about it. So
is Hogan on this one?
No, he's not going to talk about it. He's never going to.
I believe that which it was originally planned as a worked shoot, and then Russo went too far.
Probably. Yeah,
I think that's what happened.
Probably a little bit. Vince McMahon is somewhere just mad he didn't come up with Alex Wright.
I love it.
It's one of those issues like the Bash of the Beach 2000 to me that's like the screw job that has just been beaten down. It's like beating a dead horse, you know? It's like, how many more times can we hear it? I'll still watch the episode because I always watch Dark Side of the Ring, but it's just one of those episodes. It's like, you know, it's like, how many times do we got to hear it?
Did you see the Bam Bam episode?
It was a great episode. It's my favorite episode of the season.
How's Bam Bam not in the Hall of Fame?
I believe he is. Maybe.
He is?
He might be. I don't know. I think he might be. I think he just went in recently. I want to see Marty's story next week. It's going to be bad. He's been on like a drunken tirade or something online lately. He's off his fucking rocker. You see him on Facebook.
She's not my daughter.
Oh, it's worse. He's talking about throwing balonies and salami at girls' asses and stuff. And
what?
Yeah, he's crazy. The fucking guy is out there, bro.
Bam Bam's not in the Hall of Fame.
How is he not in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Philadelphia, Bam Bam would be a great fit for Philadelphia.
Guys, we just gave you 3 ideas. Sid, Bam Bam, and Lex.
Which means they'll do none of the 3. They'll go the complete opposite, and they'll bring in like fucking Akira Hokuto, you know, or something in there.
Or they'll that or mass transit.
That poor kid. He's no longer with us anymore. My gosh. Mass Transit had a bad run out there. They'll bring some shit ECW character in there and put him in the Hall of Fame, probably.
I think, okay, one person that I could see that I would actually be okay with is Tommy Dreamer.
I would love to see Tommy Dreamer, and that would be fantastic.
Yes.
He's deserving of it all day in my book. Bologna and salami are just appetizers on the Marty party.
Oh, my God, yes.
All right, this match is going on a little bit too long now.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have rather have seen the Luchadors get 5 more minutes than them go this long. Oh, nice power bomb there.
Beautiful.
Alex,
come on, baby.
The ECW zombie, Daniel says, is a must for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, God.
Imagine that when they debuted on Sci-Fi or whatever, that they thought that would be a good idea in that time to bring out a character that fucking stupid.
I don't fucking know.
And then you bring out that that drunken boob, the Sandman, to come out and hit him in the head, and that's all he could do.
Yep.
He was blown up walking to the ring, not running. At least Warrior was blown up when he ran. That buffoon, you know, he smoked half a pack of smokes on the way to the ring and drank about a 6-pack at least.
Oh, God, yeah, he did.
Did you ever like Sandman?
Good entertainer. Horrible in the ring.
It was over after the entrance.
Exactly. And then the bell rang. Yeah. And the thing is,
the only thing that he had was his entrance. It was awesome. That was it. Daniel says the same. Sandman without Enter Sandman. Who asked for this? Absolutely. Yeah.
And which I believe someone that could go into the Hall of Fame that deserves it is Raven.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Raven and so like you talk about Philadelphia, Dreamer, Raven, which I know this isn't going to happen next year because of the company that he works for, but Jerry Lynn. Jerry's going to be wrestling next week.
He is. I don't know about a Hall of Famer for Jerry Lynn, and I really like Jerry Lynn. Yeah, I like Jerry Lynn, but I don't find him as a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
I think he's great. Don't get me wrong. I think he's wonderful. But Hall of Famer, I mean, I'm just being fair. I don't think there's a lot of people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame that are in there now for WWE. You know, Jerry was a great hand later in there. He was good in Impact, but he was never a major player in any way. Wonderful talent. Seems like an amazing human being. Great guy all around. Great performer. But Hall of Famer, on what I would consider, you know, if I'm looking at what a Hall of Fame caliber athlete for a wrestler in this case should have been, I just don't see it. You know, Raven, I do.
What about Taz?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
What about Shane Douglas, based off of stuff he did in ECW? Borderline.
Yeah, I think probably. But yeah, I would say probably. If you're going to put Taz in, I think you got to put the franchise in.
Yeah.
For ECW talent. Now, would it ever bother me if Taz or Shane never got in or Raven never got in? No, but it wouldn't be one, like I said, is like a criminal, act on WWE's part for not putting them in. But I think they're all deserving if they chose to put them in.
I think Bam Bam, that's a criminal act if they don't.
What the piss is Akira Hokuto wearing? Does she have a gas mask on that's connected to her?
She has to smell her own farts.
I guess so. She's got a sprinkly gas mask of some sorts that is connected to.
Goddamn I'm sorry, the fucking pyro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the screamers in the back. I don't know why she gets pyro. Daniel says Sabu, Taz, Dreamer, and Raven for ECW work for me in the Hall of Fame. All right. And Vince and Triple H would probably bring in him and his Dean Douglas.
Yep.
Stole Charlotte Flair's robe.
Oh my God. What you call it? Vince McMahon is having surgery apparently.
He's got like a bad spinal issue or something, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, which I wish him a quick recovery, but if that means he's slow to return to the WWE, I'm cool with that.
All right, so this Malia Hosaka here, I got to be honest, she's got a Tony Storm level caboose to me. That's pretty good.
Yes, I agree. The caboose is loose.
She's a very beautiful woman.
Yes. Now, I mean, pretty. Is she my type? No, but she's pretty.
Akira Hokuto, like she looks like she's the zombie's long lost fucking child.
Oh yeah, because I know your type, and this is right up your alley. So
100%.
Yes,
It's my jam all day long.
And my jam would be somebody like I would say like a Dewdrop. So I'm just saying.
Right. Beautiful. Everybody has their own flavor, what they like.
Yeah. For me, I like the thicker, more voluptuous women. That's just me.
So everybody likes their own flavor. That's the beauty of life. Some people like Coke and some people like Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel says when you paid women almost $20 million in hush money, you'd have spinal surgery as well.
Oh my God, yes.
I heard Toni Storm's name. Where do I sign up?
Yes.
Yeah, Toni Storm to me probably has the best ass in wrestling for women. Maybe Sky Blue is a number 2 now. I don't know.
Bailey.
Yeah, she's got a good one. I don't know. Bailey just doesn't do it for me in any way, so it's hard to look at her that way. I mean, she's a pretty woman, just not my flavor.
Yeah.
Sonny Ono's up here. They better knock him out.
No, wait. Nikita Lyons from NXT.
Yeah, she's not my jam. Oh, fuck, man.
Good God.
Whatever. Akira Hokuto there almost just fucking broke Hosaka's neck on that. Was that like Kenny Omega versus Osprey level? Angel Wings or whatever he calls this move?
I don't know.
I don't know. Jesus, she did it again.
That was Al Snow's finisher, the snowplow.
Jesus, she just.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Here's Medusa. Nice German suplex. She's got no shoes on too. She kicked those off on the way to the ring.
Oh yeah.
Boy, Medusa could go.
Oh yeah, she could. And the messed up part about it is that she lost most of her matches.
Wow. She's the definition of Suplex City right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She did it before Brock made that one famous. She just hit her with 3 nice German suplexes.
Do you think top tier Medusa she could last with modern women's wrestling?
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Okay.
I would beg, or I would suffice to say that she was probably an influence for anybody that watched wrestling to go back.
Oh yeah, like that. Her.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
her and Sherry.
If I was a female wrestler and I wanted to go back and look at some great female performers, I'd be going back and looking at, like you said, Medusa, Sensational Sherry,
Rockin' Robin.
I never watched any of her stuff, really, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've never really seen much of it. Nothing I can ever remember.
Leilani Kai.
Yeah, I never really watched it back then as a kid, Chris, for them.
Okay.
I was never a fan of it.
Well,
Daniel says they figure what's an injury. It's not like you'll see the WCW women's title again.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's Steinerized.
Do you think Rick has any off-color comments tonight?
I don't think Rick's going to be making any conventions anytime soon. I think Rick learned his lesson pretty hard.
Okay. What's better, Rick's bark or the Red Rooster's cluck?
Do you even have to ask that? The Red Rooster. Come on. You wouldn't be watching, it says you wouldn't be watching the classic Alicia Fox against Melina match?
Oh my God. Or the classic Charmel versus Jenna. Jesus Christ, I cannot think of her name. She's a reality TV star.
The chick from Survivor, right? Marasco?
Yes, and yes, many people they view that as the worst match in pro wrestling history.
I've never seen it ever.
Oh, we need to watch
the
it one day.
Survivor chick though was there. I remember when they brought her out because that's when I used to read what happened on the sheets.
Yeah,
and, that Jenna chick was hot, so that's why I remembered her. I watched the first few seasons of Survivor years ago.
Yeah,
and I remembered her from there when they brought her on. But I think she probably got everybody in the crowd who fucking cares or who knows who this chick is.
Yeah.
All right, so the Harlem Heat came out here and they're having a fucking slobber knocker with Steiners. Boy, in a real life street fight, that would have been a great fight to watch.
Yeah, that would.
Versus the Harlem Heat.
Honestly, dare I say the 2 greatest tag teams in WCW history of this era.
They're definitely up there.
And the thing is,
Rooster all clucking day.
Exactly. And I was watching a thing with Stevie Ray speaking about why he never went to the WWE, and he had the opportunity. He said that whenever he's watching his brother Booker back off and cower from Steve Austin, that shows how Vince saw Booker.
But do you really think they offered him a spot, Chris?
I think
I
as a favorite of Booker, they would.
But he wasn't that big at that point for them yet. Maybe later on, but I don't think they were talking for a period of time during it. I would bet he didn't even get offered a contract. And I like Stevie Ray. Don't get me wrong. I like Stevie Ray. I think he's fun.
Yeah.
He was hilarious on commentary.
Russo made a genius call of putting him on commentary.
He was great. I loved him. I thought he was really fun. I mean, he's not polished or anything, but
no,
he was good. Daniel says Stevie Ray with his slapjack. Oh boy, I bet they were pounding that door. All right, so fantasy fight here, real life fight. Who wins, do you think, between the Steiners versus the Harlem Heat in a real life fight?
Harlem Heat.
I go different. I think the Steiners take that one.
Okay.
With their wrestling background, I got to go with the Steiners.
I gotcha.
I mean, they were all American wrestlers. Not saying Booker T and Stevie are a fucking slouch. I think they would have a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. I think the amateur wrestling of the Steiners and their freakish power makes them win.
I gotcha. I just do like the street mentality. I just got to go with that, man. That's just me.
Daniel's going with me here. He says, I think the Steiners stretch him. Stevie Ray should consider himself lucky to Coward Austin. Yeah. Anybody at that time when you get an opportunity to take on Stone Cold Steve Austin at the height of his popularity.
Yeah.
To quote Conor McGregor, it's red panty night.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Here comes Mongo and Deborah right now. I think they're taking on Konnan here.
So no, man, I just really.
Oh, there's Kevin Green.
Good God, Mr. Mean Kevin Green.
Kevin Green could have had a hell of a run as a wrestler if he wasn't a football player.
He could.
The guy was a fucking freak of nature with his athleticism. I mean, another guy, Chris, that had very few matches, of course, because he was a pro football player and a huge one at this time. And, gets out there and held his own in that ring every time he got out there.
Oh, hell yeah, like without a doubt. Go and all right, guys. The team
bad motherfuckers here, right here too, with Mongo and Kevin.
Oh yeah, like without a doubt. And okay, so TeamMongo76.com. It is not a website no more, so please go to redbubble.com/shop/TeamMongo76, and all proceeds to t-shirts bought go to helping Mongo fight the fight of his life with ALS, guys. So go to redbubble.com/shop/TeamMongo76.
Absolutely. Okay. Go out and go support it if you can and help out Mongo as he's going through a hell of a fight right now. Konnan's laid out in the middle of the ring here with a broken broom over him, I guess. And I think that's the set up Hugh Morris in him at the Great American Bash. There's a man of character right there. Nick
oh, my
Patrick.
God. That's
great
so
to
a
see
bitch.
Nick. How you doing, Mr. Patrick? It's wonderful to see you tonight.
Yeah, good. Dude.
Daniel says really quick, Chris. He says, Mongo always wins me over every episode I see him on. He has won me over a lot this year.
Oh, yeah.
It's not because of his health issues in any way. It's because he's really improved a lot if you really, really look at it, without any bias towards it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know people make fun of it, but he's gotten over with me.
I don't think enough people they bother to to sit down and just and give Mongo like a pear shake.
Yeah. Yep. Daniel says, did Konnan drink too much last night? He was probably drinking his bong water and it just hit him wrong.
Mas tequila.
What a mustache Neil Patrick has. Lee Marshall would approve. He definitely would.
Mustache rides for everybody.
Nick Patrick deserved a Nobel Peace Prize for what a wonderful man he was for this world.
Wow.
So I'm just stating facts here.
You gotta get that brown thing of shit off your nose, please.
No
because
idea what you're talking about.
Because it's up Nick Patrick's ass, please.
Greatest referee in the history of professional wrestling. And here's my favorite. Here's one of my favorite all-time people too. Not just Hulk Hogan, who is my favorite, but the almighty, the amazing man himself, the wonderful Eric Bischoff is coming out. Yep.
Mr. Eric Bischoff, autograph picture from adfreeshows.com.
My favorite autograph I have in my collection, and I have a ton of them, is the one Daniel got me from Eric Bischoff. So,
yes.
Always my favorite. Always my favorite. I love
it. Here's your all-time favorite wrestler right here.
Hollywood Hogan.
Brother.
With all these Hall of Fame recommendations, let's get Nick Patrick in. He deserves to be in.
Which I'm not gonna talk shit, but in all seriousness, yeah, I could see that.
I'm taking that white NWO shirt that he's got on too.
Dude, like that's cool as shit.
Yeah, I like that right there. Is that Six's NWO shirt that's got the
six?
Ball.
No.
Okay, I thought it was.
I gotta find mine actually. I don't know where the hell my NWO shirt's at.
As crazy as it sounds, I've never owned an NWO shirt.
What?
Yeah, I've never had one. I gotta get one. I never have.
My first New World Order shirt was from a WCW profile videotape, which it was a profile on the Wolfpack. And it came with a free NWO shirt, which it was a gray shirt with like the red NWO logo on it.
I have the Hollywood shirt that, the black Hollywood shirt that he's got, but I don't have an NWO shirt. I got to get one.
And the Outsider shirt I want to get too.
Outsiders. I have an Outsiders one, I think, downstairs, if I remember correctly. Daniel says that white NWO shirt. I need that one. Hollywood Hogan looking like a superstar. Oh, wait, he is. An NWO shirt is much needed, Daniel. Nothing.
Dude, do you hear that crowd?
Dude, they're loving the NWO.
Yeah.
These two are a great combo together, weren't they, Chris?
Oh God, like without a shadow of a doubt, man. They were like peas and carrots. They went together like lamb and tuna fish.
You beat me to it, you son of a bitch. They go together like the lamb and tuna fish.
Yes. And so Jimmy Hart was perfect for like the red and yellow Hogan, but Bischoff was the perfect for the black and white Hogan.
It was great. Bischoff was tremendous.
And
was great.
Oh yeah.
You know what I love about them though, that they're still like great friends to this day, and I think that's awesome.
Oh yeah, like without a doubt. Bischoff is a very loyal guy whenever it comes to his friends. He says this though, Chris. He says he actually does not have a lot of friends. He said that he's a very introverted and keep to himself type person mainly, and says that he really doesn't have a lot of friends, and that he's got a lot of acquaintances, but he's the type of guy that would rather have a small amount of like best friends and great friends than lots of friends in general. And I respect that because I'm the same way. Same here.
Yeah. I'd rather have a handful of people that are like my best friends that I can count on for anything, and than having 50 people that are just decent friends that you can go have a beer with or go hang out with once in a while or shoot the shit with. I know friends to me, guys like you, Richie, Daniel, a bunch of my other good friends in real life that I have are those types of people I could go and tell anything to and talk about anything that's going on in life without ever worrying about anything. I'd rather have those people like Bischoff talks about than having all the other ones. But that's I know other people might want different. So
oh, never mind. That is a sick shirt.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was a sick shirt. Daniel says to think they had dead DiBiase originally was probably thought of in that role, and then Bischoff came aboard and made magic with it. Ted never fit in the NWO to me, Chris. No. Did he for you?
No.
And I love Ted DiBiase as a performer. I think he's great. Just didn't fit.
He's too, as weird as this sounds, he's too cheesy for me.
Really?
He was way too cheesy, like with the $1 Million Man character. It just did way too cartoony for me, and he didn't really adapt well, in my opinion, to the for the NWO style. Do you know somebody that would have fit in great, like with the NWO, and like Dirty Dom?
Dirty Dom would have been great in the NWO.
No shit, man.
Lex just came out here, folks. Sorry to interrupt, Chris. Lex just came out. The crowd is pelting Hogan with trash as he's posing. And Lex is just ready for business right now.
Oh.
Nice stare down here between these two. You know, Hogan's a big guy, Chris. And
yeah,
Lex is, you know, in regards to the height there, too. Lex is right up there with him and has an even better body than Hogan does.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and you heard on the Theo Vaughn thing, like with Hogan, he said that there were nights where, like, the wrestlers would go and they would drink and they would party, and Hogan would stop just to go work out. And he said that was one of the big differences between him and the rest.
It was it was interesting to hear him say that for sure.
Yeah.
Daniel says that he was just he came from the North name for the NWO. Absolutely, he was. And then Sting and his bat would never have scared off Dirty Dom. Sting would have never came down the rafters with Dom around. That's for sure.
No, Sting would have shoved it up his rectum out of fear.
Look at that big, beautiful gold belt right there.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Just look at that. Oh, Lex just shoved Bischoff aside.
Good Lord.
Match is on. We got Randy Anderson in there.
Oh.
Hogan got nailed with the metal plate in his arm that he always did.
Oh. And the thing is, oh God. And the thing is that with Hogan's even said before that whenever it came to him going through like his darkest times, whenever it came to like the lawsuit, like this son, like the car accident, his wife leaving him, so many other things, Bischoff was always there for him. Bischoff even was in charge of his bank accounts.
Yep. Outsiders are out here, along with Six here to back up Hollywood Hogan. Hogan's announced last week he's engaged again to get married for a third time.
Good for him.
I'm glad for him. It seems like he's found some happiness there. And I wish the Hulkster all the best. Match has started now, and he wants to test his strength, but of course, as a great heel, doesn't give it to him, rakes his eyes and kicks him in the gut.
I sincerely hope Hogan, with like the last part of his life, he does just have nothing but pure happiness.
Yeah, me too. Me too, dude. I wish that for anybody, though.
I do too. But I would love to go to Hogan's Beach Shop before it's all said and done. Like, that's on my bucket list.
All right. Daniel says, over the years, the effectiveness of the metal plate in Lex's forearm died down. Back as the narcissist, he was knocking everyone out. Wasn't that his finishing move as the narcissist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't continue to play it off, because I think fans really knew what it was all about still.
Yeah.
It was a great, additional layer to his character that he used that elbow.
Remember Mr. Cousin Eddie off of the Vacation movies?
How could you forget Cousin Eddie?
He was actually a former wrestler, and he used the metal plates in his head as part of his finisher. He did the headbutt off the top rope.
Just don't turn on the microwave. He'll piss his pants and forget who he is for an hour.
Clark.
Daniel says, if Hogan's getting married and needs one more child, he can always adopt me.
Clark, it'll be my
I love Christmas Vacation.
honor to help you in my time of need. Cheers, full!
The best Christmas movie of all time, in my opinion, is National Christmas Vacation. That says a lot, too, because there's a lot of great Christmas movies. The Home Alones and Christmas
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. It's great. Outsiders are all in the ring here, and Lex is just clearing house of everybody.
Good Lord.
He's nailing with that elbow. Hogan goes for the punch, misses. Torture rack. Is he gonna tap?
Come on.
He tapped. Wow. Now
yes.
the NWO's beating him down.
Dude, do you hear this crowd?
Oh man, they did not expect that he was gonna tap. They did not expect that one.
And Hogan was extremely picky on who he would let beat him.
Absolutely. That's a big feather in Lex's cap at this point in time for it to set this feud going.
You know somebody else too that can brag about that? The Mountie.
He beat him in Canada.
Yep. Fair and square.
Hogan's gonna go for the leg drop here as they beat him down afterwards. Now they're heading into the second hour. The fireworks are going off.
Dear God. Now I know where Cody got inspired.
WCW. Another leg drop there for good measure.
Sitting backstage with Dusty. He's like, Daddy, one day I want pyro like that.
Where is Sting? Come on, Sting. Come on.
And that move is partially why Hogan has such a fucked up back.
Yeah, it's sad. It's definitely not good. Now Nash is playing this up great, looking up in the rafters. They're trying to get Sting out here, but he ain't coming.
Have you ever leg dropped anybody like that?
No, never done that one. Let's see. If the Mountie gets everyone in Canada, he will always get his man. Yes, he will. Good start to the feud now. This is how they kick the feud off with Luger and Hogan.
Jesus Christ, this crowd, man.
And he beat all the odds, too, which is the great part of this storyline. He beat all the odds with the outsiders out there. I mean, with Hogan, it's 5-1.
Do you know the theme I see in this? It is, Lex, you won the battle, but you're not going into war.
Yep. And it sets up that long-term storyline. Not exactly long-term, but it sets up a good shorter-term story that they're going to build because Hogan's not going to be at the Bash because I think he was doing a movie or something.
Yeah.
So, this is setting up a short-term feud between him and Lex to get them through the whole summer, basically. And it's going to pay off for them because they get monster ratings, a huge moment.
Did they give Lex the belt because Hogan was recording the movie?
No, because he only had it for a week.
Okay.
He only had it for a week, less than a week, and then he lost it at the Hog Wild or Road Wild, whatever they were calling it at the time.
Yeah.
6 days later, which
sucked.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to take the belt off of him, I would have loved to have seen Lex hold on to it for a little bit, but I get why they didn't, but I don't know. I would have done it a little differently, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They were doing pretty damn good for themselves at this point. So
they
don't need a fan's perspective on what they were doing. Hogan dropping almost 10 leg drops. Yeah, back surgery. Here we go. That guy, imagine how many surgeries he's had on his hips, his knees, his back, his neck. God.
Didn't he say within the past decade he's had 25 surgeries or something?
Might have been something like that.
Yeah.
He literally, look at the NWO girl there in Boston.
That's
how you doing?
That looks like Kimberly Page.
She looks better than Kimberly Page. How you doing?
How you doing?
What Joey Tribbiani?
How you doing? Were you a fan of the spinoff show with Joey?
Never really watched it, so can't really. I saw maybe an episode or two, so I wasn't really a fan of it. I wasn't a huge fan of Friends, though. I mean, I watched it and I've seen it all, but I wasn't a huge fan of Friends.
I wasn't either.
I went back and watched it a couple of years ago. I started watching it again on HBO Max or something. And I always have, if I watch TV, I have two shows. I have one I watch at normal times that I'll watch, which would be my binge one. And then I always have a show that I watch before I go to bed that I'll watch an episode. It'll put me to bed. It's something I really care about. I did Cheers recently, which Cheers is a great show. And then you know what I popped up the other day just for shits and giggles?
What's that?
World.
Oh, dude, one of the greatest teenage shows ever made. And I know within hell, dude, by next year, I would love to start a watch-along series with you for the Wonder Years.
I love that show, too. The dad on there, Jack Arnold, is one of the greatest dads ever for TV.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
His growl and his look. Yeah. Oh, not Double J. That's right, Daniel.
Oh, God. And
JJ, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
The worst authority figure in the history of World Championship Wrestling.
He was a channel changer, bro. He was terrible.
Dude, shut the fuck up, man. Did JJ even hold anybody accountable for a goddamn thing?
I would rather watch paint dry than a JJ Dillon promo at this time. It's terrible.
I'll be honest with I know some people, they're not going to like me saying this, but I don't think that JJ was the amazing manager everybody thought he was.
I differ on that, though, because I've watched some of that stuff recently. Throughout the last couple of years, I went back and watched some of it. You gotta go back and check it out a little bit in some of the early NWA days and the Crockett days when they had it.
You thought that he was a really good manager for the Horsemen?
He really fit the Horsemen well as a manager.
Okay.
He was good. It was very good in that time frame. So
maybe he's souring me because of this.
Probably it could easily. Most people, of course, don't really know, about his accomplishments with the Horsemen and as their manager. But he was really good for the Horsemen, in my opinion. Right now,
I got you.
You might differ. People might differ, but
Daniel,
he'd rather watch JJ over Ikea, but it's getting close. That says a lot right there.
Yeah, I agree.
That says a lot right there, Daniel, especially with your disdain and hatred
for
Prince Ikea.
Good Lord, yes.
Did JJ borrow your suit?
He did. That son of a bitch.
It looks like he's going to like a polka contest.
Actually, I bought that suit off of Ben Stein. One of my favorite movies of all time is Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and that was actually the suit Ben Stein was wearing while he was in the classroom saying Bueller. So yeah, that suit is well traveled.
That suit looks like something you would go and get at the Salvation Army for $5.
I would not be surprised if he did.
Like that's what it like reminds me of. But hey, these are different times.
Oh my God,
he was a really good manager, but such a bland, old school approach and no charisma. Agreed.
And for me, I think the two greatest managers of all time. I think I got to go with, of course, the Brain, and of course, Jim Cornette. So I compare everybody to those two. So
I wouldn't put JJ up there with the all-time great managers like Jimmy Hart, like Bobby the Brain,
or Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette. Like I wouldn't even remotely put him in that league, of course. But irregardless, I think he did a good job. You have to remember though, at that time with JJ, when he was managing the Horsemen and wrestling, everybody had a fucking manager basically. Yeah. Now you don't see a lot of managers anymore.
I think we should have more managers.
Daniel would rather have Corporate Kane than Authority JJ.
Oh, God. That was terrible.
And he says, thank you, Macho, and they get in the ring and snap into JJ.
Oh, my God. So you're telling me you would rather have Brad Maddox or Mike Adamle over JJ? Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
God damn.
Brad Maddox sucked too, but I'd rather. Mike Adamle was so bad he was entertaining.
And was Brad Maddox the only reason why he got the position he got was because he looked like a young Eric Bischoff? Let's just be honest.
How could you ever forget that Mike Adamle and calling Jeff Hardy Jeff Harvey?
Jeff Harvey. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who knew nothing about fucking wrestling. It was that guy.
People power. What's his name?
I like Johnny Ace as an authority figure. He was awesome coming out in that scooter.
What?
Johnny Ace was great as an authority figure. I fucking thought he was awesome.
Okay. I will let
that's me though. I like Daniel says he'd rather have the Raw anonymous computer GM over JJ.
That was Hornswoggle apparently.
Oh God. Jesus. We're going down a rabbit hole here. Macho was just giving back.
Oh my God, yes.
Talk about a great feud between these two. This is another feud, as we mentioned before, that just stole 97.
Yes, I agree 1,000%. Speaking of feuds, I was watching I was reading a thing on Facebook. Who does better promos? Modern LA Knight or 2007 Mr. Kennedy? That's a tough one.
I got to go with LA Knight.
Okay.
I don't even think it's close.
Really?
I don't think it's close. Hold on, Lee's here. We got to wait. Lee's in Chicago right now. He's in the Windy City.
Dude, he's road warrioring it up.
He is, I'm telling you.
He's a true road warrior.
Boy, Lee's everywhere, this guy. Imagine the miles he has on his credit card.
I know. And he could be like Paul Heyman and not be reimbursed because remember the thing with Sonny and with Chris Candido, how they were using their credit cards to help Paul Heyman book tickets, and Paul never paid them back.
Go figure that. Daniel says the Windy City and not a hair of that mustache is moving.
No shit, man. That thing is solid. It's a solid mass of just manliness.
Chicago is one of the most fucking rotten cities in the United States for crime and bullshit, everything like that. Nobody would even fuck with JJ with that mustache roll.
I agree, man. Dude, a fun fact for you, like that mustache is bulletproof.
I would believe it.
It is.
I would believe it. 100%.
And and you're right. Chicago, for the most part, is a massive shithole. So yeah.
And I mean, I've been to Chicago a ton of times, and there's some fucking scary places in there. And I've traveled across the world so many times and been to some huge cities across it. I mean, brother,
I used to live in Baltimore City, and it's sad whenever I'm saying I would rather be there than Chicago.
That's a tough call right there for me. I mean, that's a tough call right there.
Really?
Baltimore is a bad fucking city.
Well, yeah.
That's a hard one. They're both terrible in regards to crime and violence and drugs and murders. They're both bad. I know you're from there, and I'm not knocking where you're from, and I know you say this all the time anyways, but that
Baltimore's number one in crabs in 2 different ways, so that's quite an accomplishment.
Yep. Tanya says, when talking about great WCW themes, Jarrett's theme has to be high on the worst.
Oh my God, without a doubt. Oh, you're speaking about you were traveling around a lot about like the worst cities?
I've been to massive cities all across the world, bro. I've been to 24 countries by now. I think it's 24 countries that, I've been to 43 or 42, I think now, of the 50 states. And I mean, I've been to just so many massive cities all across the world. And I would put Chicago and Baltimore up there with the worst big cities I've ever been to.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. It's just my perspective, just because of the crime and them.
Yeah.
And the drugs and stuff. I'm not saying they don't have beautiful, parts to each of them, because they do. Chicago does have some nice spots to them. It's just the areas that you got to avoid over in Chicago and Baltimore.
That's true.
But it's like that in any big city.
Well, Myrtle Beach, man, 90% of the city here is a complete shithole, but it does have its bright spots.
Absolutely. Every place does. I mean, I live in a little tiny town, and that's the way I like it. So that's just me.
Remember, you're not a true New Yorker, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what am I talking about? I've only lived in New York for nearly 30 years of my life. So like, I'm not a true one, because I only live 2.5 hours outside the city. So yeah.
Shame on you.
I'm not a true New Yorker, sure.
You're not.
But I live in a really, really small town, because everybody thinks when they think of New York, they're like, oh, you're the city, big city. No.
Most of the state's farmland.
Yeah. My town has 11,000 people in it that I live in. It's like fucking Andy Griffith Mayberry. So,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. I mean, where I live on my house is the quietest neck of the woods. That's what I like about it. Some people love big cities, though.
Oh, yeah.
And Daniel's right here. Most people have certain nice things, but people ruin it with their ways. They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, it's kind of like with me. And I mean, yes, I do love Baltimore because of how I grew up and how I view things. But ultimately, Pittsburgh was the city that I eventually moved to, that I fell in love with. And that was my version of heaven on earth right there. Which in my opinion, that's my perfect place to call home. So I know for you got your perfect place to call home. For me, it's Pittsburgh. And I'm hoping to get there soon. And you can't really talk shit about Pittsburgh, except it used to be a filthy fucking city because of the steel mills. But now it is one of the cleanest cities in America. It's one of the safest cities in America, and the second most affordable big city in the whole United States to live in.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Daniel says Jarrett against Malenko. I could go for a few between these two for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
modern
really think
Jarrett.
I like modern Jarrett much more versus this version of Malenko.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Jeff Jarrett is a great heel now. Yeah. He's been for years. Hey, Chris, would you take the reins for just a couple of moments while I go drain the lizard really fast?
Yeah, yes, sir. I got
All right,
you.
take on over, buddy. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right, John's gonna go drain the lizard. Okay, so baby, we gonna watch some Jeff JARRETT Jazzy Jeff Jarrett. Apparently, I was told he was supposed to be one of the guest stars on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but they got him mixed up with the DJ. But that's all right, baby. That's all right, because you know what? We got him on professional wrestling television shows instead, which that's all right, because we got the country singer. Ha ha. We got one of the greatest country singers of all time, baby. And you know what? He had the stripper outfit. He had the somewhat long hair. He went to Nashville driving a Cadillac. It was absolutely beautiful. Intercontinental champion, baby, if you will. He's the former NWA world champion, if you will. WCW champion, if you will. And by God, Jebel J, Jeff Jarrett, Jazzy Jeff Jarrett, he can put on a show like nobody's grandma or nobody's uncle, baby, if you will. So if you will, pay attention. We watching the Mean Dean Malenko, baby, facing DJ Jazzy Jeff Jarrett. It's going to be an absolute barn burner. Either he's going to burn the building down from how hot it is, or you're going to want to burn the building down because it's so goddamn annoying to watch. So pick one, ladies and gentlemen. Pick one. All right. So we got Jeff Jarrett and we got Dean Malenko. They're on the ground. Mickey J, I believe he is counting like, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Mrs. Deborah McMichaels, baby, the queen of World Championship Wrestling. Hopefully she does not have a microphone right now. I agree, because awesome, let's just be honest. Awesome is not a word to describe her promo abilities. It's like nails on a chalkboard. The board with the nails with the chalk. That's what we're going to do all night, every night, with her screaming, because she's not that talented, but it's all right. Somebody saw something in her. I don't know what they saw in her. Apparently it was Mongo's wife. That's why, baby. But it's all right. Even Sharmell got a job, but it's all right. It's professional wrestling, baby. All things go in the world of Mongo. All right, here we go. Mongo wanted to throw Jarrett like his Uncle Phil. Yes, I agree 1,000%. Ah! That would have been awesome. The fresh Four Horsemen of Bel Air. I don't know. The Queen of Puppets, Deborah Era, is still awaiting. Jerry Lawler is sweating somewhere. He's sweating either because he's trying to bail his son out of jail, or he's sweating because he's standing outside of a middle school and he's scared. He's scared that a parent might drive by and say, Jerry, what are you doing? You're the king of Memphis, but you're not the king of this school. You're not the king of my child either. I know you like them young, Jerry, but come on, have your limits. So, yeah. All right, so we got Dean Malenko, the man of 1,013 hoes. What's up, Angel? How you doing? Okay, so we got Dean Malenko. He's got the somewhat single crab leg, the leg hold. He's folding his arm back, saying, I'm going to fold you like a pretzel, baby, with your golden outfit. You're reminding me of the golden ticket with Jeff Jarrett with that outfit. I'm seeing the outfit. It's reminding me of stripper, but with the stripper, it's reminding me of the golden ticket from the Willy Wonka movie. Do you guys want to go to the chocolate factory with me? Do you want to go to the chocolate factory, Daniel? Does anybody want to go to the chocolate factory with me? Because I know Jeff Jarrett's outfit is reminding me of the chocolate factory. So, yes. Dean Malenko, he's got the ankle, the awkward ankle lock on Jarrett. I'll be honest with you guys, this match is not interesting whatsoever. Not a fan. Nothing against these two men. Extremely talented. I just don't see the chemistry between the both. Oh, beautiful kick by Dean. Beautiful. Jarrett with those. Jeff Jarrett's got those in-ring instincts, baby, if you will. He's got that leg up to touch the ropes. Oh, my God. Jeff Jarrett just hit a tombstone. And Daniel just said something very funny. Funky like a monkey, baby. He said, if that outfit is anywhere near the chocolate factory, not even Dirty Dom would dare go there. That's right, baby. I would not want to mess with Jeff Jarrett at the chocolate factory. Okay? Because like I said, Jeff Jarrett's stripper outfit with the gold stripe, it reminds me of Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory, baby. That golden ticket. We get that golden ticket, baby. It's going to be a party all night long. Ric Flair's going to go down the mountain. He's going to fall into the chocolate river. And then Dusty's going to come out with Sapphire, baby. And it's going to be a night to remember.
All right, I don't think I missed much on this match, did I?
We got DJ Jazzy Jeff Jarrett, and we got Mean Dean Malenko, if you will.
I don't think I missed anything, did I?
No, not at all. Yeah. Just me.
Oh, nice power bomb there by Malenko. Is he going for the cloverleaf now?
Please, blah, God.
Jeff Jarrett hits the roll up. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out there.
Whenever you listen to this later, you're going to be entertained by what I said, but ultimately this match is terrible.
Gotcha.
Apparently, Jeff Jarrett was supposed to be on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a
DJ Jazzy Jarrett.
DJ Jazzy Jeff Jarrett, and apparently he got a call from Nashville, if you will, to be a famous country music star. So he chose the country route instead of the Hollywood route, baby. And then Willy Wonka noticed his outfit, because Jeff did not succeed as a country singer, so he became a stripper, if you will. And he's like, Jeff, I got the golden ticket for you, baby. If you come down to my chocolate river, I will show you the way. I'll show you the path to perfection, baby. And Vince McMahon was in the chocolate factory and gave him a job.
You were something else.
He will, if you will.
Hey, Chris, so I forgot to tell you, I got a funny clip to end the show this week. It's called the Red Foreman Dumbass of the Week.
The Red Foreman Dumbass of the Week, if you will, baby. That's going to be fun.
So make sure to stand by, folks, and wait till the end of the show, because we got the Dumbass of the Week coming up at the end.
We're not referring to dumbasses like Donald Trump saying stand back and stand by.
Eddie's going to the top here. He's taking it. He's out of the crowd. He's
Eddie is healed, baby.
Frog splash. Boom. Right on Malenko.
Do you know what happened? It was the chocolate river that healed Eddie, baby.
Woo. Nice. Yeah. The best frog splash ever in the history of wrestling.
Oh, without a doubt. Him and a second, Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, I agree.
And third, D'Lo Brown.
Sky High or whatever he called it. Look at Jeff. What a great manager Deborah is giving Jeff a drink of water in the middle of it.
What the
fuck? Trying to revive him a little bit here.
The low down, baby. That's what D'Lo called it. The low down. Are you down with the brown? That's what he always said, baby.
All right. Let's see. Go Daniel versus Dumbass. Yes, Daniel. The best Red Foreman. Jeremy Nix. Hey, Jeremy. He says, what's up, fellas? Hate I missed out tonight. Went out for my birthday, and my Braves disappointed me, but a beautiful night for baseball. It is a beautiful night. And happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday, Mr. Jeremy Nix. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, if you will. I hope every dream you ever dreamed of became a reality, because you deserve it, because you're an awesome human being, if you will. And believe me, with the Jeff Jarrett match, you just missed. Yeah, you didn't miss much. But you missed the story about how Jeff Jarrett became a wrestler. He went from a failed actor, DJ Jazzy Jeff Jarrett, to a man that became a stripper because he was depressed. Then it led him to the chocolate factory. That led him to Vince McMahon.
Now he's a champion.
Oh,
now he's a champ. He just won the belt.
And it's sad. And you know what's sad? We don't give a shit.
Dean's holding the sleeve there, the sling that Eddie came out with, and just disbelief here.
And it's sad. Me and you do not give one fuck about this with him winning it.
Did Eddie do that? No, those aren't cowboy boots. He's got the hiking boots on tonight. Him doing that 5-star frog splash in cowboy boots was always impressive to me.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, we got a new champ, so there
Do you know what's even more impressive? Seeing Sapphire do the 5-star frog splash right into the chocolate river on top of Dusty.
All right, we're done with Jarrett now.
Okay.
We're done with Jarrett. He's gone.
Thank you, Jesus.
Here comes the Faces of Fear. Jeff is singing in his head, "It's my world." And Jeremy says it's actually tomorrow, getting an early start and appreciate it. How old are you today, Jeremy? Or how old are you tomorrow?
He's like a classic, baby. He's getting better with age.
He's not a day over 21.
And I'm not a day over stuttertastic. That's what I'm not a day over.
All right, so we got the Faces
Oh,
of Fear.
God damn it, that music.
Oh, Jesus. Here he comes. Sullivan is back. Lord fucking help us. He is back.
Jesus Christ.
He's got Jacqueline with him, though, at least.
Rumors are that Kevin Sullivan, one of his first acting gigs was as a stand-in for an Oompa Loompa for the Willy Wonka movie.
There you go. 39. All right, man. You're nearing up on the old 40. That's awesome. Happy birthday again, my friend. Daniel,
Whack it.
If this leads to a Sullivan promo. Daniel, you knew the answer
Jesus
to that
Christ.
one. You knew we were getting a Sullivan promo.
Whack it, tobacco, it's Miss Jackie.
Yeah, and you know who this promo is going to be about, of course. It's going to be about Benoit. We all knew that. I don't dislike Sullivan. It's just this feud with Benoit went on so long, it just agitated me.
I think Sullivan is a prime example of he's a better teacher than he is an actual wrestler. I think Sullivan is he's got a phenomenal mind for the business. He's a great booker, and he's great at teaching talent. I just think he's a horrible wrestler himself, as weird as that sounds.
Daniel says, who's buying that Dungeon of Doom shirt? Everyone don't stand up all at once. I think Sullivan's wearing the only Dungeon of Doom shirt that was ever sold, and he bought it himself, I think.
Actually, Dusty used it to clean off Sapphire after the Chocolate River incident.
Jesus. The Chocolate River incident is over. We're on the Dungeon of Doom now in that awful shirt he's wearing. Is that one of the worst fucking wrestling shirts ever? Oh, boy. Here comes Benoit. These two are fighting.
Jesus Christ. Thank God this is going to be over soon.
It's coming. You got about 6-7 weeks more of segments to lead up to it, I think.
Oh, motherfucker. Really?
Ming can barely hold Jacqueline back. That's how bad of a chick she was. Oh, Tongan death grip. Ow.
Yeah, don't fuck with Taco.
Well, let's see. I'll go Daniel's here first. I definitely didn't dislike Sullivan. Stay backstage, and Jeremy said,
I agree.
If you didn't get a chance today, the Cody Rhodes documentary is a good watch. Made me really miss Dusty. I heard it was a really good documentary too, Jeremy. Have you checked it out yet, Chris?
I've not had the chance to check out the Cody, baby. The Cody documentary. Cody doesn't realize it, but his biological mama was Sapphire.
Sweet Sapphire.
Okay, so that baby was conceived in that chocolate river.
All right. The chocolate river's done.
And we cleaned ourselves off with those Dungeon of Doom shirts, baby.
Everybody needed those to clean off with. This segment, Daniel says, this segment could have been saved by Meg Tongan death gripping Jack.
Damn! Just imagine that.
Yes. All right, the outsiders are out now, right now. The champs.
The definition of cool, baby.
Okay, they were just the definition of cool.
I need to get the fuck off my Dusty voice. I'm sorry. It's
been on it for about 30 minutes now.
Brother, it's addictive. Okay?
My dad was listening. I played him the show we taped the other night, which We'll talk about that on another day, but where you can find that one. But I played a little bit for him just so you could hear a couple of things we were doing. And he goes, "Is Chris doing Dusty Rhodes right now as you guys are going in?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "There you go." He's like, "Yeah, I thought he was doing Dusty."
Well, good.
I said, "Yeah." So he got it. He even got it.
Because I know that which I ain't got the greatest Dusty, but I know it's somewhat recognizable.
Is Dusty the easiest impression to do, probably, for people, though?
That or Macho Man? Oh, yeah, the Macho Man.
Anybody can do the Macho Man. Dusty's one that just about anybody can do pretty good, too. Daniel said, didn't check out the Cody story, but got to. I'll check it out this week, Jeremy and Daniel.
That and the Michael Hayes. Doot. Terry Gordy.
Yeah, I'll check that out one day. I think it's on Peacock, right, guys?
Yeah. Free bird, Atlanta, PA. No, ATA.
How much caffeine did you ingest today?
I've only drank like 2 double shots from Starbucks. And yeah, that's about it.
I'd be spinning around for like a week with that much.
Did you wipe your nether regions with that Nature Boy shirt?
No. Nope. Roman does a good Dusty impression too.
Oh my God, he does.
I've never heard it. I got to check that out and see if I can find that.
It's excellent.
Okay, I got to find that then.
And my favorite is Bruce Pritchard's.
Bruce Pritchard's really good at him. He's good at impressions too.
Yes, he is.
Daniel says Nash and Hall look very concerned about fighting Piper and Flair. Real concerned. 2 double shots in a Dusty voice means a lot of trouble.
That's right, baby. You got to realize that Piper's got to worry about that diaper.
Oh, shit. Did you see somebody just douse him?
God.
Wow.
Yes.
Somebody in the crowd wasn't a fan of Ric Flair there because they just took a full – I don't know if that was beer or soda or fucking piss, but they just blasted him.
Was that one of Flair's illegitimate children?
It might have been. He just got blasted.
You son of a bitch.
Like a pro, though, he no-sold that. He just whipped his hair back and kept rolling.
Yeah, you knocked my mom up your lip, you son of a bitch.
Here comes Piper. He's walking pretty slow to the ring here. He's looking very serious right now.
Yeah, and then the bell rings.
Daniel said I wouldn't waste my beer throwing it at someone. Forget that. Especially the way beer prices are now.
Thank you. Yeah. Because no offense, whenever me and Mr. Daniel, like, we go to like the show on Saturday, I mean, which I'm not going to drink a beer, but I'm not going to throw my drink that I'm going to pay like $6 or $7 for just to prove a point to like a wrestler, just to potentially get thrown out.
Yeah. Like I don't drink, but once in a great while. So I'm not an alcohol drinker, but the prices, if you go to like a bigger venue, like I know from baseball games, it's like $17 for a beer. You know, like when you go there, I'm not throwing $17 at somebody. No, not happening.
Dude, football's even worse.
I bet.
So yeah,
it's terrible. Google Maps was invented to help Piper find his way to the ring. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
all right. So they're starting it off hot here, and they're not even letting the referee.
And MapQuest was invented to help Dusty find Sapphire in the chocolate river of love.
Oh my lord!
Okay, I'm sorry.
My lord.
Remember MapQuest?
I do remember MapQuest. I've driven across country with MapQuest before. Do you know how hard it is to sit over there, like
read papers?
Yeah, you're reading the paper and driving, and you're like trying to calculate it because it says it's 72.4 miles. Make sure
you turn right.
I-24 west. You know, exit towards Pawtucket. You know, you miss that shit. You're over in Montana then.
And like you're looking down right as the turn is, you're like, motherfucker.
We used to go when I lived in Oklahoma, and we would drive from Oklahoma to New York, which is about 1,600 miles. And we used to use it, and I'll never forget, like every time we would go through St. Louis, we would get fucking lost on the map because there would be some type of construction. You couldn't figure out where the hell you were going.
Fuck your mama.
Oh, it was the worst. Thank God for GPSs now.
Yes. Oh,
Thank God for them. All right, so the match is finally kicked off now as they're back from their commercial break.
How spoiled is it? Dude, like, we're so blessed and spoiled now that we have GPSs on our fucking phone, man. And remember when they first came out and, like, we had to buy, like, the ones that you would put up on, like, your window and, like, they were super expensive?
Yeah. They were like $300 a shot.
Yeah. And then you have to connect them to your computer later on just so you can download, like, the latest maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
definitely,
yeah.
We're definitely spoiled with what we have today.
Oh, God, yeah.
I use it every time I go overseas too. You'd be surprised too how well, like like Google Maps works when you go overseas.
Oh yeah, I love Google Maps.
Absolutely. So this is for the tag titles here, folks, because the NWO lost recently to Piper and Flair's team at the last pay-per-view. What was it, Slamboree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they lost to them in that match. So they got to get a little redemption here.
Yep.
They got 6 on the outside, which is always great to see 6 out there.
Yeah.
I love Sean Waltman.
How is he not in the Hall of Fame by himself?
I don't know. He's been in twice in other factions, so
I think he deserves to go in by himself.
I still stick to the fact that I would have rather have seen Bischoff in over Waltman with the NWO.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I agree. He's the one that invented the American version of it. So yeah.
Daniel says, hold on here. Let's see. He says, this is for the tag titles, but don't worry. This Sunday we get the rematch.
Yep.
WCW 101 right there. He should have went in by himself, not with the NWO. I could agree with that, Daniel.
Who's that? Sean?
Yeah, Waltman in by himself instead of with the NWO.
I agree.
He was deserving, in my opinion, of it too. All right, so this match got thrown out real fast.
Jesus Christ.
The crowd is not happy about this. They're littering the ring with fucking trash and debris again.
Do you know what I got to say about that?
What's that?
There we go.
Yeah, that's what the crowd is saying right now to this. They don't like this screwball finish. Flair's getting the boots taken to him now by them.
He's going to fuck him in the ass and make him humble. That's all I know.
Look at the sign the person has in the front row where it says Raw is War. Look how big that is.
That's a big sign, baby.
He just lost it. Oh, did you see the cameraman just went and stole the Raw is War sign away from that guy?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was fun to see. Now the guy's getting a chuckle out of it right now.
But it's not as big as the sign that Sapphire gave me when she wanted to make love in that river of chocolate, baby.
Now Mongo and Jarrett are out right now to try to help out Flair and Piper.
Yeah, do you think, honestly, the Horsemen ever had a fucking chance against NWO?
No. Now here comes Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell. The Job Squad of the NWO is coming out.
Yep.
Kevin Green now.
Mean Kevin Green, baby.
Boy, Nash just gave a pretty stiff kick to
Green.
Yeah, to Green. That was pretty good. He no-sold that shit like a champ, though. I
would love to see Teddy Long come out and say, this is a tag team match.
With The Undertaker.
What the fuck? Teddy, he don't work here. Mean Mark Callis.
NWO is kind of taking over in this fight here. Are we gonna get anybody else coming out? Who else? More people are running from the back. We got Harlem Heat getting ready to come out for some reason. Dude. Now the Steiner brothers are jumping them and fighting with them. This is just this is just pandemonium to end the show.
They're fighting because they're disappointed that Sapphire turned all their advances down.
Oh,
and she says the last man standing will be the last one swimming with me.
Daniel says that sign says, "What's on Raw?" Well, ask Bischoff. He'll tell you. Teddy Long at this point looks like he could have ate everyone in the ring.
Amen to that.
Now the cops are coming out here.
The fuck?
They're trying to sell the Great American Bash by just having everybody who's going to be on it fight. Now we got Glacier.
Oh my God!
For some ungodly reason, fucking Glacier is coming out.
Man, ratings. We need ratings.
Wrath now and Mortis are beating Glacier's ass. No, he counters that.
Hold on, we didn't see Glacier or Wrath or Mortis the whole fucking show, but yeah, let's sell it the last 30 seconds of the show.
Yeah, Daniel says it perfect. They're just adding everyone from Great American Bash to just have the fights. This is their way to sell it.
Dude, the brain is trying his best to sell this. God bless him.
I would have paid big to see Nash get a hold of Glacier.
I would.
Me too, Daniel. Me too. Tony's trying to sell this really fucking.
Oh my God! Did you hear Tony? This is the wildest.
This is the wildest thing I've ever seen in professional wrestling.
Oh,
do you hear the crowd?
Fans? Yes.
Yeah, we want Sting. Yep, they want him.
We
got 6 minutes left, so
it's
going to go on for like 5-6 more minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ! And Piper, punch, eye poke.
Boy, now they got the Harlem Heat and the Steiners fighting on the announce table in the back. All the crowd wants is Sting at this point. That's all they want.
No, they're saying we want Sapphire. We want Sapphire.
I don't think so. They don't want no sweet Sapphire here.
Just imagine a big, huge thing of chocolate just pouring down off
Flair, just like most of his run during WCW at this time, on his back.
That's right, baby. Just like sweet big dust was on his back. I'm sorry.
You were off the chain. Now Bagwell's got Flair holding back for Nash to beat on him a little bit. Glacier's still fighting 2 people. Tony's gone. He left.
This is fucking horrible. I'm sorry.
Now Kevin Sullivan is back out. If one segment with Sullivan wasn't good enough, now you got one. Is he going for Benoit? Is he still in there? Yep, they're going at it now. Now we got Ming and the Barbarian.
God damn it.
They're all beating on him. On a list of bad ideas to end the show and go on for 10 minutes, this might be it.
And people want to say Russo's booking was bad.
This is something. Boy, they're getting louder with their "We Want Sting" chants.
I think they're trying to build it up to a crescendo and make them think they're not going to get it in that last second. Boom.
Yep, I think so too. You got to at this point, but hey, maybe leave something for the fans to desire and not give them what they wanted this time. They can't give them every time. Macho's out now with the NWO.
You know, be even better, bringing back Greg Valentine.
Oh, no, please. Lord help us on that one.
Yeah.
Now Macho and DDP are fighting again. The crowd's going wild for this one. Hogan's not involved in the Great American Bash. He already went home.
Yes.
He's long gone. Bobby is like, I'm out of here. So are most of the people watching it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hogan's no, there. He didn't leave, Daniel. He's back.
Oh my God.
He's back. Paige is about to get walloped by the belt. Yep.
Bang!
Hogan's taking everybody out here.
He's saying, by God, I gotta go shoot the high noon at Mega Mountain.
He's excited.
Part 6.
Here he is. Sting from the top.
Good God, man. You hear this crowd.
Yes. The crowd just got their payoff.
This seriously saved this segment.
Yep.
And it's not even 20 seconds.
Is this where
in.
he hooks up Paige and takes him up with him?
I don't remember.
I think this is where Sting hooks Paige up with him and they go rappel up together, I think. If I can remember back this far. Macho's trying to go off the top rope at him.
Just imagine if Sting grabbed Dusty and he went up.
He's going to hit anybody out here. Hollywood could pass up a chance to knock out Flair.
Just imagine if he grabbed Dusty and it snapped.
He's not bringing Dusty up on that. Not happening.
Oh, no, baby.
Macho's still up at the top. He really wants to continue this fight. Six's shirt got ripped in the
Come
process.
on.
Piper is still trying to fight the NWO. Flair is back up now. This has been going on for the better part of 8 minutes or so now, maybe 9. Look at the guy in a flannel behind Sting, Chris.
Dude, that's some badass flannel.
All right, so Sting has another harness here. Yep, he's hooking it on him. And of course, everybody walks around with a harness on them, so Page is getting hooked up. He's lifeless right now, too. Bagwell's coming at him. He just got fucking whacked with a bat. He is out cold. This is a bad way to repel.
Let's be honest, man. Bagwell's being whacked by the bat of life right now.
That is a bad way to get brought 50 feet up in the air.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't have signed off on that one if I was Page.
Yeah, I agree.
So Sting brings him up to the top, and the fight is continuing as we're going off the air.
Holy shit. Holy spicoli.
Oh, my Lord. Wow. Sting gets himself to attach, but fighting people as he is. Oh, Chris. I'm telling you. Well, so what do you think of the show really fast? And then I'm going to do my dumbass of the week.
I'll be honest with you. I'll give the show a thumbs up. I thought the opening match was fantastic with the luchadors, like with the cruiserweights. I would say that's hands down the match of the night. The match with Jericho and with Mr. Alex Wright was great. I think the build up between Macho and DDP was good. I think like the Lex and Hogan made the night for me, and like the cherry on top was Sting. Flat out, man, the crowd was going absolutely fucking bananas. And it's storytelling at its finest. It is character work at its finest. It is ring psychology at its finest. And that right there was what got it for me, because I'll be honest with you, like the rest of the matches were poo-poo bad. So between like the match opener, Hogan and Lex, and Sting, that's what gave me a thumbs up. You?
Thumbs up, definitely. Some of the matches left a little bit to be desired, but there was a lot of great points to this show. The Hogan-Lex stuff was great. The opening match with the Luchadors. The way too long on the ending, but it does set up some stuff for them. So I see, why they did it. I really liked the show, though. I thought the crowd was electric tonight. They were really, really good.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And Raw's got some stuff to do if they're going to beat them this week, for sure. They definitely do. Hogan pulling a rare loss on Nitro and a submission one at that.
And that's historic.
Yeah, Lex solidifying Mr. WCW 97. Absolutely. That, for me, right there, is one of the reasons, other than the first match, that I give it a thumbs up. So I really liked it. So,
okay.
Chris, I got a fun segment. It's called the Red Foreman Dumbass of the Week.
You didn't talk about me. Wait, hold on. You didn't talk about this with me beforehand. So do you think I will like this?
No, I did not. So I usually don't give a
Do I endorse this, or will I endorse this?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine with this.
Okay.
There's only a minute here. So I usually don't respond to people who say stupid shit and talk crap behind a keyboard, but there's just some people like that just deserve it. And this guy deserves it. So
I gotcha.
He's always talking shit about me and you for some ungodly reason. I have no idea why. Maybe he's got a crush on us or something like that. And always likes to insult me and my my show and the abilities that me and you have, and act like we're the worst thing in the world or whatever, just to hop on the gravy train of dumbasses.
Really quick, before you say anything, which I don't know what you're about to do, but I'm guessing this person really doesn't have a lot to show for their life, and they have more experience with the fleshlight than they actually do a physical woman.
This dude is literally the fucking pioneering member of the Never Touched a Titty Club in his life. Like, this dude hasn't gotten a piece of ass one time in his life. So this guy, I brought him up a couple times in the show because he's always a shit talking weasel. And
have we invited this person?
Oh yeah, we have. Of course, he runs and cowers away. So this guy likes to clown and say stupid shit about our abilities and act like we're awful and all these things, and just say mean and nasty things for no reason all the time. So I found this gem of this goof, Scott Smith from Australia here. So this is the guy that criticizes all the shit that we'll say and do all the time and likes to be funny and try to jump on the fucking hate train. So I found this clip of him actually trying to do a video and a podcast type thing, Chris, or a segment on YouTube.
So is he allergic to the sun?
I don't know, Chris. He looks like an interesting creature. You know, this guy's interesting. You got to listen to this guy to really just
appreciate.
Oh, dude. Anybody that criticizes somebody that gets here week after week and does shows, and at that gets a lot of people that do watch the shows for many, many years and criticizes their skills and don't put something like this out, like wait till you see. He is allergic to, Daniel says he's allergic to cats. Talking crap but doesn't offer dinner first. Jeez, learn proper etiquette. Chris, this is the dumbass of the week because this guy put a video out after being critical of things of us. Just check this out. This is his collectible of the week segment.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Hi, patrons. I started my Patreon because I want to share stuff I like. So this first video is gonna be for the collectible of the week. And
what did he? What?
Okay.
The collectible of the week,
like.
All right.
Okay.
I chose Harley Quinn, Suicide Squad metal figure.
Did you hear him? I don't think he's been through puberty yet, Chris. The Harley Quinn figure.
Oh yeah. And
Steele says Ahmed Johnson can't understand him.
It's from movie Suicide Squad. Yeah.
I thought my stutter was bad.
In a toy store, it's about 20 minutes away from me.
What?
What
is
the
this
fuck?
Guy speaking English or Yiddish?
I don't know. But by God, this is getting very entertaining. And the thing is that someone like him that wants to be extremely critical, when in fact me and you are actually making a conscious effort to make something of ourselves, not only within our family life, despite bullshit that's being said, but in our work life, with our podcasting, and with something amazing that's getting ready to come up. Something that this person, if they actually put forth effort and stop talking shit, maybe they could achieve at least one of those things. Okay, but no.
This doesn't make me want to buy the product. Hold on, we got a little bit left, Chris.
Okay.
Like a 20-minute walk from here, so it's pretty cool. It's when I saw it, oh my God, I have to get this.
What the hell did he just say?
Does he have a stutter?
I know he don't. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. That's the sad thing.
Hey, Scott, stop trying to rip me off.
Seriously, leave Brother Martin's gimmick alone.
That's my gimmick, damn it.
I guess I'm turn up with a key. So I bought this. It was pretty cool. I bought this way before COVID started. So yeah, it's pretty fucking badass.
Pretty fucking badass.
Badass, bro.
Love it. So cool. So yeah, it's my first video.
How much do you really love it, Scott?
So yeah, don't forget to like and also comment if you want to see more stuff. So yeah, it's all about what you guys want as well. If you guys want to do more reviews or anything. So yeah, it's my first collectible of the week. So yeah,
how many does he have?
Yeah.
I don't know, Chris. So I responded to him tonight and I asked him, I said, how about another collectible of the week video, oh greatness? And he said no. He said no more collectibles of the week. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Daniel says Harley Quinn needs a restraining order.
Yeah, because I guarantee you she's not been exclusively sitting in that box the whole time.
This dude has been like just flogging his dolphin to her, bro. Like he thinks that's his girlfriend, man. He's taking her out to dinner and a movie. He's even buying her a seat next to him.
Oh man, and that's just adorable. And the thing is like I said before,
what adorable people.
They absolutely adorable. Once again, you got those individuals out there that want to talk shit, but yet they don't put in nearly the effort that we put in. Whenever it's not just podcasting, I'm not talking about podcasting. I'm talking about just life in general, with family, with work, with like the podcasting, with stuff we do, like within our communities, within our churches, all that stuff. The fact is is that me and John, we have scratched, we have clawed, and we have earned every single thing that we've gotten like within our lives. And the fact that you have certain people that dedicate their lives to trying to tear us down, that speaks volumes about how empty and how lackluster their lives are. Because quite frankly, you don't see us dedicating every fucking waking second to stalking somebody else, saying, what are they saying, just so I can talk shit, so I can feel better about my pathetic life. Seriously, get the fuck over yourself, kid.
Oh, I love it, dude. I just had to give him a little bit of attention for a minute just because I saw it today, and I was
really
wow.
really quick, Scott, if you want a rebuttal, me and John, we have an open door policy with absolutely everybody.
One caveat, though, he's got to bring the Harley Quinn figure on and show that it hasn't been violated.
Oh, God.
On that note, Daniel says he's not getting a prime Salisbury steak, that's for sure. Probably a $1 banquet meal.
Exactly.
All right, Chris. Well, that's going to
I think that just killed the offer with the whole thing.
That ain't happening on that, I don't think.
Yeah,
prove me wrong on that one. All right, Chris, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
All right, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to every single person that has liked, shared, and subscribed to the Retro Wrestling Revival here on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. And guess what? We got some excellent news coming up. I can't say it quite what it is. I want to say it, but I can't. But it's going to be the biggest announcement in the history of the Retro Wrestling Revival. And baby, I can't wait, because this gravy train's only going to get bigger with those biscuit wheels. And John, it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing to take this journey with you and share our love for pro wrestling. Remember, it's for fans by fans. We're not professionals by no means. We're just fans that were passionate about pro wrestling. So there you go.
No doubt. Check back for the show on show page on Facebook on Saturday night. I'll put it up before everything, but we got a new home on Saturday and Sunday nights. That's all I'll say. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited for it. We taped the first episode already, and we're really excited for it. So going to be doing some fun stuff right here on the show, continuing on some different things that we've never done. And we're really excited for it. So come back Saturday night. We'll give you instructions on how to go find it and what we're doing. And it's going to be a really good time. So for Brother Martin, I am John. We're out of here for tonight. Thank you.
You're a drunk. You're a drunk.
Well, we appreciate all of your support, and have no fear. We'll be back again real soon, right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival.
And really quick, whether you love us or hate us, a view is a view. So thank you.
Amen. Come on through. We never have a problem with it. All right, we're out of here, guys. Be good. We'll catch you again soon, right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival.
Thank you for listening to the Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. Make sure to follow our Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel by looking up the Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. And follow us on Twitter at RetroWRevivalFB. Thank you for listening to the